Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Nehru. We are going to go ahead and get into the energy today. Happy May 26th. Okay. Hope you're doing well. That's a 31, rebirth. Okay. So, anything prior to getting started? Again, as I stated in the reading of chapter 2 of the 7 spiritual laws of success, a very busy dream state last night. Perhaps yours was very, very, very busy. The warlock, several dreams. Also receiving our flowers. I've seen the word already 2 times today. Three, one of those already. Okay, so there's something about those who are in position to. Okay, confirmation. Those who are in position to receive your flowers. There's something about receiving your flowers at this time. Okay, and yeah. So, happy day to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I am. I'm feeling good, doing well. Yeah. I had some French fries yesterday, and one of the things that I'm thinking about now. I don't keep thinking about it, but one of the things that I think about when it comes to those who have forfeited their purpose and forfeited their honor. I just got honor. Those who have forfeited their honor. One of the things that I keep thinking about in one of those situations is there's an individual who really, really enjoys eating rice. Okay, they eat rice every day. They would. Okay, and I am in the land of rice eaters. Okay, in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. Okay, and they would absolutely love it here. Okay, but they forfeited that. Okay, so I've been thinking about that and all the other things that I'm enjoying with $1,348 a month for the last 3 years because of witchcraft on businesses, stealing clients, smear campaigns, and all of that. Yeah. With what I've been able to do. Okay. I have, if you are interested in a high yield savings account, you might want to look at Goldman Sachs Marcus savings accounts. When you get your ducats, okay, if you have any type of monetary inheritance or monetary blessing coming in for you, okay, after you've done your spiritual work and cleansed your bloodline, okay. If you're looking for a high yield savings account, I would look into that. You don't have to go with them. I don't get paid to say this. I'm just, okay, that's a high yield savings account that I have. And there's nearly nothing in it today, okay, because I transferred money. But I was sitting there and I was sitting the other day outside, and I was just thinking over things, my financial situation, and I was like, what should I do? And Divine was like, you have that account, just transfer money. Okay. Typically, it says that it takes 1 to 5 business days. 2 to 5 something. 2 to 5 business something. It takes a few days, business days, in order for it to happen. I transferred the funds on a Friday. The money was there on Saturday when I woke up. Okay. All right. Looked up there at the timer. It was 4:13. Okay. So there could be something about an Aries. Okay. We'll see what comes out. Again, thank you so much as always for being a part of what is being shared here on this platform. If you are one who does share, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. I know a lot of my comments and things are being blocked and being removed off of YouTube. And that's okay. Okay. And when I say my comments, I mean comments on other other channels, other empaths channels and oracles or whatever. Okay? But that's okay. They can't silence the truth. Okay? They cannot. Sooner you give, the sooner you get to have a love of your own. So, the sooner you give pure love, the sooner you will receive pure love. Okay? That's what we're talking about in chapter 2 today in that book. That's what we're talking about, giving and receiving, seed time and harvest. Okay? So, if you want to be pure, if you want pure love in your life, karmics, you got to flip it around and give pure love. Okay? Otherwise, you'll just keep being destroyed. Okay? Isn't that right, Samantha Jordan Bellar? Dumbass. Isn't that right? Okay? Isn't that right, Samantha? Isn't that right? Okay? So, someone could be needing to share with you that's in this energy collective. Okay? Someone could be needing to share with you or wanting to at this point in time. They might be giving up. That's the best thing I done heard in a minute. Okay? Just come clean. Okay? Just come clean. Okay? That's why you're stuck, because what you've sown, what they've sown, I should say what they've sown, yeah. So somebody's in deep regret, deep contemplation. Woo. Stuck. Okay? We have Queen of Wands. Okay? With this Eight of Cups. Okay? The Eight of Cups represents a walking away from all of these offers. Okay? You could be moving, relocating physically, or you could stay where you are, but energetically walking away from whatever that is. And again, this King of Wands here, okay, could be the energy that's being, or the dark energy is being transmuted into this King of Wands energy to bring in your victory. Okay? That's what I'm getting. To bring in your victory. So the darkness is being transmuted, okay, so that you can receive your flowers while you are yet in this 3D place, and not after you gone. Okay? Okay? I said it, and there it is. And we have the Hermit. Okay? So a master manifester. Okay? You could resonate with being a master manifester. Okay? You went inside, internal, okay, and worked on your energy. And when you worked on your energy, it transformed the external energy. Okay? And so now, whether this represents family, financial, spiritually, ascensions, promotions, spiritually or naturally, whatever this represents for you, okay? You doing the work and you did the work. Good job. Good job. Okay? Good job, soldier. Good job, warrior. Good job, empress. Good job, emperor. Good job. Good job, healer. Good job, empath. Good job, earth angel. Good job, ascended master. Master builder 11. Master builder 22. Master builder 11 or 33. I said master builder 11 twice, so there's something about a master builder 11 who's watching this video. Okay? Good job. Good job. All right. Phone sliding. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. There's a million destinations. Oh, we'll slip sliding away. Yeah. Slip sliding away. We're slipping away from the karmics. Slip sliding away. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what I'm gonna do about this. Not cooperating. Let's see how this goes. It's a warm day here. Slight breeze. It's low mid 90s every day. Every day. Okay. Yeah, baby. You are on it, collective. Okay? Go ahead and rejoice a little bit. You know, one of the things that I miss in living in the space that I'm currently living in is the freedom to dance around freely. Okay? I miss that. Okay? So, there you go. Because I'm in a dorm. Okay? So here you go. Okay? Also, there's something about someone blatantly disrespecting the rules and laws and that. So I dealt with a gentleman for 2 days prior, and then I got a big confirmation yesterday. So in the dorm room specifically, where you sleep, you can't have any food in there. And so 2 nights ago, someone brought food in there. I didn't know who it was because it was late at night, but I knew someone brought food in there. You know what I mean? And I thought, they have no regard for law. Okay. So, also I was having, there was a gentleman here who was from Brazil. He spoke Portuguese. And I was telling him about slamming the door at night because there are other people in here that are sleeping. Okay. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't speak English. I don't speak English. Dumb motherfucker, everything you saying to me is in English. I don't know what you're saying. I don't speak English. Did you just realize what you know what you just did? Everything you said to me for the last minute and a half has been in English. And trying to support your dumb actions and failure to follow the rules that are here in this place. Okay? Then, yesterday, that was 2 days ago, then yesterday, so that was an annoying energy, and then that night, 2 nights ago, as I laid down, I was talking to Spirit, and I was like, you need to remove, ooh-wee. I was like, you need to remove that nigga. That's what I just thought about. That's not what I said, but that's the thought that just came to me in the moment here just now. You need to remove that nigga. Again, any race can be a nigga. You heard the horn. Any race can be a nigga. It's an ignorant motherfucker who refuses to obey the laws, right? It's just some careless ass. That's what a nigga is, okay? So you can be a Portuguese nigga. You can be a Brazilian nigga. You can be a Puerto Rican nigga. You can be a Spanish nigga. You can be a Haitian nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can be a Caucasian nigga. How about a contrast there, huh? You can be a Caucasian nigga, okay? It's just someone who's ignorant. Okay? And so yesterday, the gentleman at the desk, I was coming in and I spoke to him and I said, you might want to mention, because I didn't know who it was. I said, you might want to mention or remind the other guys that there's no food in the room. Okay? And he says, we kicked that guy out. He says, that guy, he says he would not follow the rules. He was getting in, he told me he got in fight with the security guard at the pool. This area here, they have security everywhere here. At apartments, security walking around. They have security everywhere. Everywhere you go, there is security everywhere. Okay? And so there's a security guard to let you in downstairs. to come into the pool area on the 6th floor here. And so this gentleman tells me, oh yeah, we kicked him out. We canceled his booking. He got into argument with the security guard downstairs over at the pool. And I said, where you took me? He was like, yes. And they sent me your picture and they said, is this guy staying at your hotel? And I said, yes, he's good. He's great. He's a long-time customer. He's long stay. He's big customer. He's okay. About my picture. They took my picture, the CCTV picture. Okay. They have cameras everywhere. Okay. And so he tells me, we canceled his booking and we kicked him out. And I said, the same guy? You said there was the guy that brought the food in? He's like, yes, same guy. He was like, he would not follow rules. He said the guy was complaining about all of the rules. Okay? So there's something, again, he got his ass kicked out. Thank you, Avarat. Dumbass. You can't follow the rules? Get out. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I just got the start of something new. Hip hop hooray. Ho, hey, ho, hip hop hooray. Ho. Okay. New beginning with your Eight of Pentacles. Okay. The World card might come out or some other clarifying card, tarot card. Okay. As you can see, I'm taking my time. Okay. Because I'm on vacation with $1,348 a month, while those who came against me are in torment. And I realized that this morning. I was like, wait, I've been on vacation. Temperance in the upright. And it landed on my leg and standing up. Okay, so we are in our high vibrational. If you resonate with this reading, the North Node. I was going to say the positive side, but it's all positive. The light side. Let me say that. Okay, so temperance energy. Okay, balanced energy. Okay, you're not stressed out. You're not freaking out. Yeah, we've waited for a while, but it's okay. Okay, divine is absolutely bringing justice. One of the what would I call it? Subliminal messages? I don't know. One of the statements that I say to myself, in addition to it's always working out for me, one of the other things that I speak all the time, internally and externally, is divine is bringing justice. Divine is bringing me justice. Divine is bringing me justice. Divine is bringing me justice. Okay? And it's good. Okay? Okay, our first message card out is related to the Six of Wands, and it says, every time we get past our arguments and get on to the next page, I feel on top of the world and I succeed in all I do. Okay? So, something about moving on. Okay? Healing wounds. Closure. Okay? Did that camera just move again? Okay. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay? So to me, the Three of Pentacles, often it represents a type of sacrifice. Okay? You had to walk away. You had to give up something. You had to release something in order for you to get to confirmation, in order for you to get to your place of abundance. So for any of us, this could represent any number of things. It could represent individuals, okay, other beings. It could represent a habit. It could represent or an addiction. It could represent an occupation, okay? I was a tax accountant for 13 years or in that industry, and I had to release that back to divine source and recognize that in me, and I knew a long time ago, that really the only purpose for me learning accounting and taxation was for me to manage my millions. I didn't know where the millions was coming from. I didn't know how the millions was coming in, but I knew that one day this was the whole reason for me being in that occupation. Okay, 13 represents death. I did it for 13 years, and then it died, and I released it. Okay, I hope that resonates with you. Looking at the Two of Cups, confirmation. Okay, Devil in reverse with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords message says, I have decided I want to pursue you and nothing is going to stop me. Expect soon a lot of action on my part. Thank you for taking action. Knight of Wands. Your action is welcomed. Knight of Wands. Okay, and then the Devil in reverse. Okay, so collective, as always, even though this came out in reverse, you still need to use your discernment in regards to whoever this Knight of Swords is coming into you. Okay, whatever that energy is, you still need to use your discernment. I personally, they don't even need, the past doesn't even need to ask me a fucking question about that. They don't even need to ask me. They don't even need to ask me. Okay, none of them motherfuckers. Okay, none. Okay, so whoever you are, Knight of Swords energy, I hope you're brand new. I hope I haven't dated you or married you this lifetime, because if so, this cup, I'm going to throw it right back in your face. Okay, we have the High Priestess. We have the High Priestess with, okay. So we have the High Priestess with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so someone is in despair, no spiritual gifts. They've lost them all. The ancestors, their ancestors left them. So they're in this, it should be like they're in this energy, okay, here, because of this. Okay, no more spiritual guidance for them. I just heard no more spiritual guidance for them until they repent. So Samantha, another parent or a relative will, until you repent. Robin, Julie, Agnes, Mel, Imelda, Philippines, nurses, CNAs. Okay, any of that may resonate for you. Whoa, we got a spread over here. We got a spread. So we are looking at the Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Swords for devastation. Knight of Swords or Five of Swords, devastation. So someone's, the Emperor, I'm flipping the card, the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Look. Woo-wee. These are the hottest 4 cards I done had in my hand in a minute. Look at this. I talked about receiving our flowers while we are yet in this 3D place. In the world, not of the world. Changing the world. Look at that. You might be about to blow up. I'm about to blow up. When I blow up, you blow up. Okay? For you high vibrational beings. Again, one of the things that I want to do is I want to create at least an annual get together of the high vibrational beings, crowns buzzing, high vibrational beings by invitation only. Okay, again, I think Abraham Hicks, you can just buy a ticket. I don't want to do that, okay? Because karmic ass motherfuckers can buy a ticket, okay? I don't want to do that, okay? By invitation only. Some of these people at right now today, so let me just go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and do this right now. So some of the people who, some of the spirit beings on this planet who would be receiving this invitation, who are they, okay? So B's intuition, you would get an invitation, okay? Tara's Divine Tarot, you would get an invitation. And that's T-A-R-A, Tara's Divine Intuition, okay? Not to be confused with Tiara or whatever, okay? Because there's a Tiara Tarot reader too, not her, okay? Roots and Resonance Tarot, you would get an invitation. Journey of Scorpio, you would get an invitation. Son of God, you would get an invitation. There's another guy, I can't remember, ancient something. I haven't been on this channel in a long time. I need to look him up. Do you know that Trinity something 21, you would get an invitation, sweetheart, but I'm getting some uneasy energy about you. Not about, well, I shouldn't say about you, but about your situation. She hasn't been online or on YouTube in about a month. Okay, and I know last time I checked, Divine specifically led me to her channel, and she was definitely going through something at that time that she shared. And again, she had just posted the video when Divine told me to go check. So Trinity Divine 21 or Trinity something 21, okay? She's a dark-skinned female. Yeah, okay. And there are some others who I recognize that there's, D Lovely, you would get D Lovely Tarot, you would get an invitation. There are some who they've been posting for a long time, 2 and 3 years, and then all of a sudden nothing. Karmic activity. Who else? As far as YouTube is concerned. Linda Likes Tarot would not get an invitation. I don't believe Maji Got the Tea would get an invitation. I just don't like flamboyant ass people. I just don't. I don't like flamboyant ass people, Maji. I don't like that. Who else? We'll see. Maybe some others will come out. Okay. Next, let's go ahead and grab our... let's go ahead and place these cards first. As you can see, again, I'm taking my time just talking like I'm on vacation. Let's go ahead and place the cards in the stack, the ones that we have thus far. Also, if you... and again, we're all products of our environment, okay? The way that you speak is a product of your environment, okay? So if someone speaks with slang all of the time, then that's because that's a product of their environment. Now, what I would encourage that individual to do in the journey of their gifts and talents, making room for them and placing them before mighty men and women, okay? I don't know. They need to take a speech class or they need to do something, because just because you grew up in the hood and the ghetto, that doesn't mean you need to speak that way, okay, professionally, okay? Because that makes a difference. Do you know why I've been the only brown guy in the building at times and I was the manager of millions? Do you know why? And I stroked those checks. Well, I didn't sign them. I generated them. Okay? That payroll, do you know why that is? Because of the way that I carry myself. Okay? Someone talking to me on the phone, they have no fucking idea what race I am. None. I assure you. Professionally. Dark energy. Okay? But professionally, they have no idea. And I've had experiences where that, and they hired me. Okay? I walked in and they were like, "Oh, you're Kevin." Yeah, yes the fuck I am. What were you expecting? Okay? So, okay. And again, I don't go by that name because that's the name the warlock gave me. So, okay. I don't lie. Okay. So, someone out there, I'm not going to mention who it is specifically because I reached out to them and I shared this with them and then they deleted the comment. I don't care. Stay ignorant, dumbass. I'm trying to help you. Okay? If you want to be promoted in the 3D, the way that you carry yourself matters. Okay? Keep working at McDonald's then. Okay? If that's what you want to, stay working at McDonald's and using Ebonics. Maybe that's all you want for you and your 5 kids. They have 5 kids, that individual. Okay? Their name starts with a V. I hope she listens to the channel. Again, not everybody that you speak to is going to receive you with open arms, collective. They're not going to receive everything you say, even when they call themselves high vibrational beings. Not everything, not every truth that you say is going to be embraced. Ashley, Divine Empress Tarot, Ashley. She has a self-published book, The Unpolished Diamond. Ashley would get an invitation. It was $31.50 on the video timer. Ashley, you would get an invitation. I may have her channel name wrong. She has a couple of them actually, a couple of channels. Okay. Man of God, you would get one. Okay, I just recently connected energetically with Man of God. They're a subscriber, and yeah, he would get one. He doesn't post very often. I think the last time he posted on his channel was like 9 months ago. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get some real life tarot placed on the other side of the stack, and we're going to get into the message. Thank you so much, Divine. Go ahead and speak through these cards as well as you've spoken through the others. Let it be known, the flowers that are getting, the flowers that are coming, the honor, the correction of wrongs in my life and the lives of those who will come across this video at any point in time in their journey. Okay? I speak against shadow banning. I speak against YouTube shadow banning. I speak against whoever's blocking my information, who's ever blocking my content. I speak destruction against them. Swell their tongue, Divine Source. Swell their tongue. Swell their tongue. They shall neither eat nor drink for 7 days. Swell their tongue. They shall neither eat nor drink for 7 days. Whoever's shadow banning and blocking my content, you will not eat for 7 days. Swell their tongue. If within that 7 days you decide to come clean, YouTube or whoever you are, then you will be released from that curse. And it's not a curse, okay? It's karma. Okay? It's the other K. All right? There might be something about the other K. K, K-A-Y, K, Katie, K, Kathy, K, Catherine, K, Khalil, K, okay? Kevin. I did bring the Egyptian Oracle cards as well today. A road trip, text messages, confirmation birth, deception. So someone could be traveling towards you or try to. Passport. So yes. So someone could be traveling towards or is traveling towards someone who's listening to this. Okay. and the deceptive energy. The alien card. Okay. So someone's feeling alienated. I don't feel alienated even though I'm by myself physically. How is that possible? Because I don't need another motherfucker. How is it that you're able to be by yourself? Because I don't need another motherfucker. And that's including the knight, the Knight of Swords that's coming towards us with this energy of union. Yeah, I don't need a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So you better continue to do the work so that you can stay in my energy, in my good graces. Yeah. And in your good graces, collective. Don't let them if they don't. Don't let them stay if they don't. Kick them out. When they overstay their welcome, give them the boot. When they overstay their welcome, give them the boot. Give them the boot. Okay? Because they're going to stop your prosperity. Okay, that's you. Okay? As usual, games, karmic games. Okay? Someone's living, see, I mentioned Ebonics. Okay? So this is Section 8 controlled housing. That's what this says down here. It says controlled housing. So someone lives in the control, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? I lived in the projects for the first 11 years of my life, and I talk like this when I lived in the projects. And in fact, my cousins and others would tease me about the way that I talk. Why do you talk like that? So proper. They used to say talking white. Why do you sound like a white person? So I sound like Casper? What's a white person? And what does a white person sound like? I've met some ignorant ass white people. You want to call them white? Caucasian. Okay? I've met some ignorant ass Caucasian people. Okay? Full of lies and deceit. So talking like a white, what's a white person sound like? I don't know. Okay? What does this card say with these messages? Oh, how are you? You there? Hello. Are you mad? Confused? This is not how friends treat friends. Piss off. I'm sorry. So someone's coming in with confused energy, collective. That's probably part of the deceptive person. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look. And we will put everything in the deck, and then we will reveal the cards as we go along as well. Looking at the Page of Pentacles, it was just on top of the deck here. The message says, you inspire me so much to create new projects and manifest all my desires, to be able to provide for you financially. Okay? The video that I posted the other day talked about masculine or divine unions, and divine masculines, divine union. So a female who's an attorney and owns her own law firm, for instance, okay, that's someone, a female who is in her divine masculine energy. She's a business owner. She's a boss lady. Okay, a man who owns his own business and runs his own show, calls his shots. Okay, no Vaseline. Because you're getting stuck by a white boy with no Vaseline. Okay? Heard you both got the same bank account. Dumb nigga. What you thinking about? Get rid of that devil real simple. Put a bullet in his temple. Because you can't be the nigga for life crew with a white dude telling you what to do. And again, that's what Ice Cube said. I don't say that. It's Caucasian American, okay? It's Caucasian American, okay? I am a brown American. I'm not an African American, okay? If anything, I'm an Egyptian American, if anything, okay? People have no idea what they're talking about when they're talking about I'm African American. Sit your dumb ass down. You ain't African American. Do you know Africa's a continent, not a country? I'm African American. Sit down. I'm telling you, man, I just get some laughs every day out of the dumb shit that people say, you know, on Instagram and all that shit. Oh yeah, it must be Republicans. Oh yeah, it must be Democrats. So yo dumb ass, these people are so ignorant out here that they would blame one political party for the shit as if theirs political party's shit don't stink. The simplistic, shallow ass minded man, human, is just dumb. Just dumb, just purely dumb and ignorant, just completely ignorant about even what comes out of their throat chakra. Okay? Just dumb. Okay? King of Pentacles. Okay? King of Pentacles. Again, I mentioned that, didn't I? Say? So a man, you could be a female, doesn't matter. Okay? But this is a master material manifester. That's what this is, a master material manifester. Yeah, listen to the confirmations. I'm not saying confirmation. Well, I might say it. Okay? So someone's trying to steal your sacral energy. They can't steal shit from me. So do your protective work, collective. On the other side of that King of Pentacles, we have filter required at this time. Maybe that's when you talk to whoever you need to talk to. Okay? Nobody's talked to me at this point in time, so filter what? Okay? All right, next, oh, and we have two on the same level. So we reveal road trip and Five of Swords. Ooh, so maybe they broke down on this road trip. Okay? So someone could have tried to make their way to you and they broke down. They're coming to try to deceive you, but they broke down. Flat tire, car accident, okay? And it says informant nearby, okay? It says laundromat is a cover-up on the other card. Let me show that to you. Okay? It says laundromat is a cover-up. Okay? So, FBI, DEA, police officers that are of high vibrational energy, a laundromat is a cover-up. Okay. And next we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So the delivery of a promise. The delivery of a promise. Whatever these pentacles represent for you, collective, they could represent health. Okay. If you need healing in your physical body, you need that more than you need money. You need that more than you need money at this time. That is revealing Lori. Okay, so Lori could be bringing you this information. First name, last name, middle. And you are dealing with a sociopath, okay? Antisocial personality disorder, okay? Someone who has no regard for anyone else. Take a look at the name on the back of this. Okay? There's a karmic motherfucker right there. Grant Cardone. Go listen to his commercials. You can't do this, but you can have this. You can't have the steak, but you can have the peanuts. But you can't do shit if you don't call me, because I'm the best and there's no one else around like me. And so, really? Really? Grant Cardone. Ugly ass energy. I'm looking at the name Steven. Okay, talking about trickle down effect. Okay, trickle down economics. I think that was Ronald Reagan. The alien. Okay, so again, okay, you could be extraterrestrial. You might resonate with that. Okay, someone tried to alienate you, but you can't alienate. Ooh, you can't alienate a pathfinder. You can't alienate a pathfinder. You can't alienate a pathfinder. Why? Because they will always find their way out. You can't. You can't alienate a pathfinder. Trickle down effect. Okay? So, collective, keep this in mind. Whoever lied to you before will lie to you again if you allow them to. So once a liar, always a liar. Once a liar, always a liar. Okay? Don't trust them. Again, Everybody from my past already knows the answer that they're going to get if they're of darkness. They already know. I don't care if they're repented. I don't care if they apologize. I don't care if they give me my money back or give me my money. I don't care what they do. There is nothing that they could do that would allow them back into my life. Nothing. You can give what you stole or told. You can correct that. But that's it. You have to continue on your journey, and hopefully you're blessed and no longer in darkness energy and no longer fall back into that, okay? No longer fall back into the addictions. Something about a local celebrity that is coming out with the Emperor and Atlanta. So, Atlanta, okay, I will only live in places where the weather suits my clothes. What's my clothes? Shorts, t-shirts, and flip-flops. I will only live in places where the weather suits my clothes. Drifting over the northeast wind, sailing on a summer breeze, skipping over the ocean like a stone. Okay, I will only go. So guess what? I don't have skis. Okay, I don't have earmuffs, I don't have snow boots, and I don't have gloves. So guess where I'm not going to live? In any of those places. Okay, in Atlanta, you need them for about 2 months. That's okay. Okay, I said Aries. Here we go. So there's definitely Aries energy out here. And I can't pass this up only because it's the Ascended Master Issa, Yeshua. Their name is not Jesus. Please stop saying that. Please. Stop dishonoring that Ascended Master and calling them Jesus. That's one of the reasons Linda likes Tarot Karmic ass wouldn't get an invitation, confirmation. Okay? You want to know who the truth tellers are on this channel, on the platform? Pay attention to the subscribers. Those individuals with 3, 4, 5, 6, 700,000, no. The government lets them motherfuckers speak. They let them talk. Okay? Because they're playing it safe. They're being politically correct and all that shit. That's why they get all them subscribers. Why do I have 296 subscribers? Because of shadow banning, because of the truth. And them motherfuckers don't like it. Not all of them, some of them do. But that's why. Okay? So pay attention to that. The lady that I was talking about, she is a truth sayer that has 5 kids. She's a truth sayer. But she needs to educate herself. Okay? In words, vocabulary, speech. She needs to educate herself. Because again, there's a professional way to present yourself before mighty men and women. Okay? There is. Okay? Okay, that was the Emperor. Okay. All right, next. We have the Four of Cups. Okay? So the Four of Cups represents an offer. Okay? Could be a sacrifice. The offer could be a sacrifice. Okay? There's a Spanish speaker, that shows Spanish speaker, okay, and a spiritual scientist. So, some of you could be spiritual scientists and a Spanish speaker, or these are two, okay, Spanish speaking, spiritual scientist. All right, let yourself be known, spiritual scientist, Spanish speaker. Okay, let yourself be known. Don't hide in the bushes, okay? Okay? You are growing despite what you were planted in, collective. You are growing despite what you were planted in. Okay? She's licking her bestie. Okay? So there's females out there who you were involved with or who you know who's licking somebody else's cat, somebody else's coochie, somebody else's vagina. Because it's all about the sexcapades that they got going on. Okay? All the sexcapades. I remember going to see was it the Muppets on ice? The Smurfs on ice one Christmas in Chicago. Kevin took us there. Okay? Paradigm shift, we're in it. Okay? Nine of Swords, take a look at the initials that I'm about to show you. Okay? Any of these individuals in your energy, any of these initials could be the ones in this confinement energy. Okay? And I said confinement. Take a look at the initials. Any of them for your journey. Could be licking their bestie, dealing with sexcapades, or incarcerated. Okay? The other card is cheap cigars. Okay? So, collective, we smoke them like a cheap cigar. Okay? Like a cigarette. Like a Pall Mall. Smoked. Okay? Someone was a gambler and opportunist, so they took a chance on you, collective. They took a chance and they lost all of their money in the spiritual sense. Okay? All his money. And then I'm looking at the card that says he is licking his bestie. Okay? So there's definitely sex cults and all that sort of thing. Passport. Okay? I got it. My very first stamp ever in the passport was Malaysia. Here I am. Okay? Third world country, natural disaster. Look out for it in the news. Third world country, natural disaster. Look for it in the news. Okay? Guatemala. Yucca. What? Is there something about euthanasia? What in the world? Don't be afraid of the promise. Embrace it. Hello. Don't be afraid of the promise, collective. Embrace it. Okay? Love your journey. It is yours. The card that you've been dealt, I was playing spades online the other day. The cards that you have been dealt, let me just do this real quick. The cards that you have been dealt are the cards that you were then dealt. Okay? You can't exchange them with them. You're like, man, you know what? I'd rather have the ace of spades instead of the jack. Can you trade me? No, it doesn't work that way. Okay? So collective, whatever cards you've been given, these are your cards. Okay? You need to work with your cards as divine has given them to you. Oops, that's upside down. Take a look at the message. And then the Ten of Cups came flipped up. Okay? So, what does it say? I'm starting to notice all sorts of signs and coincidences and realize my own power in creating them. I'm working on manifesting you. Don't be manifesting me. Because if you're not called to be the one, you will not be the one. That's a guarantee. Guarantee. I will tell Taraji ass no. I will tell any other fucking celebrity no. I don't care who the fuck you are, because again, money, celebrity status, and all that shit, I'd much rather go live off in the middle of nowhere. I don't need to be on the red carpet. I don't need to have all the fame. I don't need to, but that's why you get it. Because that's your energy, collective. That's why you get it. Okay? Drastic changes coming, drastic changes in your life. High Priestess on one side, and then next, semen retention. Yep. And false love. So a false love was stealing your semen and taking it to someone else. Your ideas, taking it to someone else. Okay? Yeah, I talked to them about this. They said they want to do this, this, and this. We can do this, this, and this better than they can. Or they told me this. They gave me this. Again, your sacral energy, taking it and going to give it to someone else. Okay? All right. High Priestess energy. But you're a High Priestess, and Divine showed you the truth. And when they did, you got out of Dodge. Okay, Dodge cars. Okay? There could be something about that whole Elon Musk thing. Next, we have the Knight of Swords. I have decided I want to pursue you and nothing's going to stop me. I read this already. Okay. That is revealing hiding true sexual preference and stuck in the matrix. Okay. Hiding true sexual preference and stuck in the matrix. So someone could be saying, if you can't beat them, join them. If you can't beat them, join them. Oh, also, another that would get an invitation is Let's Hear It Spirit. Okay? Her name is... It's a funny name. I don't know if it's a nickname. I think it's really, really cute. It's a funny name, especially for a female. But it's Rusty. I think that's really, really cute. Yeah. Okay. So she would get an invitation. Okay. Let's Hear It Spirit. Okay, is her channel. Okay. I don't know anything about these individuals personally beyond whatever they share, and the only reason why I know her name is because she said it in a video. That's the only reason why I know that she goes by Rusty. Okay? I send you a hug. I send you a strong, strong hug. Okay? Apophis, Apep, Jezebel, Lucifer, Satan. Okay? Gary could be Lucifer, Apophis, Satan in your energy and in your story, in your journey. Gary. That's the only name on this card. You see how all these other cards got all kind of other stuff written on it? Gary is the only name on this card. So Gary. Gary, Indiana. Could be something about Gary, Indiana. And a Russian cartel. That could be what's operating through that laundry facility. DEA, FBI. Okay? Gary could be a part of that. Check out these names. Any form thereof. Okay? Any form thereof. Next. Okay. We are revealing, all these back and forth. How are you? You there? Hello. Are you mad? Confused? This is not how friends treat friends. Piss off. I'm sorry. So mixed emotions. This could be dawn. Okay? This could be happening at dawn, or there's something about dawn of the day. Dawn of the dead. Okay? And human resources. Dawn could work in human resources. Yeah. Dawn could be a generalist, HR generalist. Okay. Dawn could work in compliance. Okay. We saw Atlanta earlier, and now I see Cumberland County. Is that the county Atlanta's in? No, Atlanta's in Fulton County, I think. So screenplay, we've been getting this energy a lot. Okay, so I mentioned Mel Gibson, Clint Eastwood, Ice Cube is a producer. There's a lot of filmmakers, and I mean nearly everyone who's in the entertainment industry today is in the producing of something, even if it's only in the producing of their own shows. Okay, they are involved in the producing aspect. Okay. So producer, screenwriter, celebrity doing witchcraft. All right, P. Diddy. Okay. All right. Who? J. Cole. All right, J. Cole. Dumbass. I don't even know who that is. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay. Could be J. and Cole. I don't know who J. Cole is. Okay. I know old school. I don't know. I don't keep up with all this stuff today. I don't know these artists coming out today. Okay. Next, we have another 2 in the same slot. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. And the 6 of Wands. Okay. Remember this message earlier. We are looking at the names Alberta. It could be Alberto too, or Albert. Okay. Alethea. Okay. On the back is Alton and Brandy. Okay, Alton and Brandy. Looking at a card that says genuine offer. And I said her name earlier. She was in the dream talking about how she's not receiving love or feeling love. You get what you give, okay? You get what you give. Okay? Temperance card, okay, is revealing a fake offer. So there could be a Sagittarius or fire sign that's coming to you with a fake offer. Okay? We have Sagittarian and Aries energy out here so far. And Leo, actually, the lion. All three. There we go. Ooh, confirmation bird. Compliments of highest divine bloodline. So, a fake offer. And hidden musical gifts. Okay? You could be discovering these hidden musical gifts, or someone sees these hidden musical gifts in you and they want to work with you. Okay? I did a whole lot of return to senders today. A whole lot of return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. A whole lot of them this morning. A whole lot at 5 o'clock this morning. So if you're karmic, yeah. I hope your doorbells are ringing. Shit's been knocked off the counter. You hearing noises. You can't sleep at night, man. Ancestors are torturing they ass. Thank you, ancestors. I honor you. Deception, because of, okay, sacred protection. We saw the other card that came out, right? So, yeah. Okay. The other card is, we can't heal them all, simply walk away. I like this card. Okay. We can't heal them all, simply walk away. Looking at New Orleans or something about Louisiana. Baton Rouge. These names. Emmanuel, Manny, okay, Aiden, Caden, Becker, Bookham, okay, could be something about Booker. Somebody could be fat and a handyman, okay. This is with the Nine of Pentacles. I think I said 8 of Pentacles earlier. This is with the 9 of Pentacles, okay. I am at peace with the outcome of my situation. Look at that card right there. Collective, be at peace. Be at peace with the outcome of your situation. Because that's good. Be at peace. Okay. Next, we have the deleter. Someone getting rid of evidence. Reveals East Coast. They could have gotten rid of this evidence in the Atlantic Ocean. North Carolina, South Carolina, Hickory, North Carolina. Gina. It could be, yeah. Eddie, Ed, Edward, Edwin, EJ, David. Diane, Amanda, Daniel, Latia, Tisha. Okay, East Coast. Ooh, I said Tisha. Damn, I wasn't even looking at the card. Wow. Wow, I was holding this card like this. And then I flipped this over and I said Tisha. And bam. You know something? I am less and less amazed at how the world, how man treated Yeshua each and every day. I am less surprised because I too recognize that as divine beings, even 2,000 years ago, man was not ready or willing to receive the truth. It was not, okay? Because man remains in this, thinking that a fucking one political party is responsible for every fucking thing happening in America or any other country. Are you really that naive to think that everything that a fucking Republican does is correct, or everything that a Democrat does is? Are you really that fucking dumb? Are you really that stupid? Come on, people. You cannot think that way. God, that's some of the darkest fucking energy I have ever seen. Like, just, there's the Leo. Okay? Just dumb. And then the Latter-day Saints Church, the motherfuckers are under investigation for sex cults and children or assaults, child assaulting. Okay? sex. Okay? Motherfuckers are like, they're good people. We love them. They're nice. What? 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 So you're trying to tell me, again, just like the Catholic Church, you are telling me that with your energy, you choose to put place your energy with karmic ass rapist, YouTube, whatever. You choose to do that and associate yourself with that. That's why I will never be a part of the NAACP. I will never be a part of any organization that distinguishes itself as helping a specific race, because that's racism. That's racism. Man, ooh, this fucking it's so dead, it's so sleep, it's just mind-boggling. It's just like, what? So you motherfuckers will believe that a blonde-haired, wide-eyed, blue Jesus, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, white Jesus was born in Bethlehem, in Egypt, in a place where the people have olive skin, and they did back then. You trying to tell me that this blonde-haired, blue-eyed European was born in this place to this virgin? That's what you're trying to tell me? That's what you're trying to tell me? You were a celebrity in your last lifetime, collective. You're getting ready for it. Again, you're getting ready to receive your flowers. Okay? Make sure you... Yeah, I just heard dress to impress. Again, whatever that means. Whatever that means. I'm not dressing to impress anybody. All right? I wear the clothes that I wear because I like the clothes that I wear. I like how they fit on me. I like how they feel on me. I like how I feel in them. That's why I wear what I wear. Okay? Outside of financial constraints currently. Okay? There's always racial. You see that? I said it. You see that? That is racism. NAACP. That is racism. No, just like white power is racism. Okay? White supremacists. They're racist. The NAACP is a racist. Take that, Al. You could be dealing with an Al. Or Alan. Okay? Who's not sharp at all. That's revealing the hermit. Okay? That's revealing the hermit. Someone tried to knock you off your place, collective. Oh, let me pull the other card. Oh, I pulled Secret Service. Okay, that's not the card that was Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but drink his wine or something. Okay? So someone probably didn't understand what you were saying when you were saying it to them, collective. You told them who you were. They didn't believe you. They just enjoyed mighty fine wine with you. Okay? Me and the Scorpio, it was just, the only thing we had in common was fucking. There was nothing else in common. She liked Taco Bell and McDonald's. I don't eat that shit. Okay? I went to the gym 4 and 5 days a week before I met that bitch. Okay? It's true. I got, well, not on this account because I erased them all, but yeah. I had pictures on my Facebook account that proved it. I would post pictures at the gym. I was at the gym 4 and 5 days a week looking. Yeah, and this is post-transplant, post-kidney transplant, okay? So 10 of Pentacles is revealing deja vu. Again, we've been here, we've done this, okay? Before. No one can explain deja vu. Not even spiritual scientists can explain deja vu. That's how you know we've been here before, okay? That's how you know, okay? You've seen it before, you've heard it before, whatever that is coming back to you, okay? Something's reciprocal. This is good. If it's of high vibrational energy. If it's of low vibrational energy, it means I hate you, you hate me, I hate you, and it's just going back and forth in that way. That's reciprocal energy too. Okay? Next, we have showmanship, red carpet spotlight. I was going to say something about showmanship earlier. Okay? Showmanship, red carpet spotlight. That is revealing the conspiracy theorist. Okay? And the narc. Narcissistic, narcotics, narcolepsy, Narcan. What is Narcan? I don't even know what that is. Narcan. Looking at Texas. Next, reveal the 8 of Cups. Walking away. Hiding evidence. They might have ran away to hide evidence, collective. Look at this. They might have ran away to hide evidence. Okay? Or you walked away from the dumbness. Here we go. Cook County. That's in Illinois. Okay? I heard something about Cook County the other day, and through Tierra's Divine Tarot, or through I Hear from Spirit, or Let's Hear It Spirit. Okay? Looking at Puerto Rico. Okay? Is there a Cook County in Puerto Rico? Gross. Something's gross. Okay? Whatever the lie is, confirmation. Whatever the lie is gross. Okay? Because they lied on you, collective, to get your pentacles. You see that? They lied on you. What does this say? Stagnant. Gross is stagnant. Stagnant, gross. Gross stagnation. Gross stagnation. They lied to get your pentacles, collective. That's gross. That's nasty. Nasty energy. Nasty vibes. What does this say? I-10. Okay? That runs East Coast to West Coast, West Coast to East Coast, looking at Tara Greenstadt. Okay? The name Sunny, that comes out all the time. I have no reference point for Sunny personally. Surprise. Well, no. Sunny. Does Judy have an uncle named Sunny? Or a cousin? Sunny. I don't know. Okay? So there's something about a surprise that's coming, and it might go boom, shakalaka. Okay? Things that make you go, things that make you go. Next, revealing Daniel. Okay? So Daniel might be sitting there going, Okay? Why did I put that truck on his credit? I don't know, Daniel. Why did you fuck up like that? Okay? Elon Musk, I said the name earlier. Josie and the Pussycats. Okay, Josie could be a female with a whole bunch of pussycats. We saw she looks in her best. You saw she's licking her best friend. Okay? That is the 4 of Swords. Ancestors. Boating accident. So Josie could get into a boating accident, or Josie, you could witness a boating accident, or Josie, you are of high vibration, and this boating accident is coming to be a part of your vengeance. Okay? Divine Source is enhancing your gifts at this time. Enhance them, baby. Enhance them, baby. Enhance them, baby. What does it say? Because the cards fell down. Secretly recording conversations. Record me. Okay? So Divine Source, thank you so much for enhancing our spiritual gifts at this time. Okay? Thank you so much. We receive. Okay? That's the 10 of condemnation. So 10 of Wands. Okay? So someone wants to communicate perhaps now, but they're stuck. Okay? And hello, Jessica. Thank you for showing up as always. Jessica Aber's blood is on U.S. government hands. Jessica Aber's blood is on U.S. government hands. Okay? There's a new pedophile nearby you. You can go online, collective. You can go online and take a look at registered sex offenders. Okay? It's illegal for them, a sex offender, to not be registered. Okay? Chocolate. I mentioned Trinity, who's dark-skinned. Okay? Dark chocolate. That's the only chocolate that's the only chocolate I prefer. Okay? I don't like milk chocolate. 8 of Swords and the name Sadie. Don't you know we love you, sweet Sadie? Place no one above you, sweet Sadie. Living in the past. It seems so funny. No money could turn your life around. The Spinners, I think, sings that song. Cynthia is revealed by playing games. Cindy. Okay? Cindy could be from Puerto Rico or Spanish. And there's sexual assaults at church. This could be happening at the church where Cindy goes. Okay? Kathina, something like that. Okay? That I got also with this name. Okay? Somebody's playing games. Elizabeth Taylor. Someone's name could be Elizabeth or Taylor. Okay? Someone could be Elizabeth Taylor. Her spirit could be back. 6 of Cups for sharing. And Vatican. The motherfuckers don't share what they need to. They better. They should. I shouldn't say they better. They should. Vatican. Okay? Divine Source reveals truth through those who are willing to see it and embrace it and take off the glasses, the rose-colored glasses. Take off the rose-colored glasses. Believing that one race or believing that one political party is responsible for the condemnation and the whatever that your country's going through. Get off your fucking high horse. Your shit ain't clear and it stinks. Okay? I don't know why people think stuff like that. I don't know why people do that. Okay? I don't know why people do that. Please share this video. I don't ask that all the time. Please share this video. Because I'm looking to stir some motherfuckers up. Share this video. And you can just put in the caption, I don't know, y'all some dumbasses for believing one person or one political party or one anything is responsible for the mass of anything. Okay? Rent-controlled facility. Again, someone's in poverty. On back of the one of the cards, it said broke poor. Okay? Despite me having only $1,348 a month to live on for the last 3 years, I am not broke or poor. Okay? I am not broke or poor. In fact, yeah, I'm not. Ashley, Cyan, Sierra, or Sarai, however you want to say it. Okay, it could be Sarah. So you could spell Sarah this way. This is how Sarah spelled her name. Okay? And Milligan. Okay? Any of those names. All right, collective. So, it was 1:19 exactly on the video timer. Okay? Again, I mentioned dark-skinned, and we saw chocolate. Woo! So that's definitely something about someone who's dark-skinned, someone's chocolate. Okay? Katina's dumbass is dark-skinned. Okay? Also, someone's name could be Harold. Okay? That you're dealing with. Harry, Harold. Okay? Or a mechanic. Okay, they could own a mechanic shop. Okay? Or they could fix cars at their garage, at their house. like they do here in Malaysia. They do some of everything here at their house. I mean, they got some of everything, paint shops, and right there in the back of their house, man, they got, it's true e-commerce, or truer free economy. Okay, here, no tax. The price you pay is the price you see is the price you pay. So if something's 2 ringgit, it doesn't come up to 3 ringgit and 45 cent or 45 whatever. Okay, it's 3 ringgit or 2 ringgit, whatever it is. Okay. So as always, collective, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nehru. Is there anything else? This card was left over here. Don't be afraid to embrace the promise. Don't be afraid, collective. Divine is presenting opportunities to you. The name Austin, Graham, Leonard, Leo, Leonardo. And again, names with La in it. Lavec, Lala, Latisha, LaRonda, Lawanda. Okay? Names with La in it. Okay? Doesn't mean they're against you. It just means you need to pay attention. They might be, they may not be. Again, all of our situations are different. There are laws who are against me. And that's what I tell them. La, 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 la. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's go ahead and get some Egyptian oracles before we go. Go ahead and take a look at who's with us today, specifically in the energy. And yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging on. This is a long reading. Or you might have needed to come back. It doesn't matter. Okay. Again, whoever you are, this shadow banning, I don't care. You could be the CEO of YouTube. Okay. Whoever you are, I discharge an ancestor to come and punish you until you stop shadow banning, until you stop blocking my content. Balk you. Okay? Again, tongue swell, 7 days. Okay? No eating, no drinking. So you might want to overindulge while you yet have time. I'm not fucking around. You keep shadow banning my stuff, I'm going to keep sending ancestors to wipe your ass out. If you don't believe me, go ask Samantha. If you don't believe me, ask Judy. If you don't believe me, go ask Cynthia. If you don't believe me, ask Roxanne. If you don't believe me, ask Steve. If you don't believe me, ask Kim. If you don't believe me, ask Kevin. If you don't believe me, ask Tyra, Valerie, Tyrone, Anthony. If you don't believe me, go ask one of them motherfuckers. All of their last names are Thomas. Go ask them motherfuckers. You will lose your 18, 19, 15-year-old child. You fuck around and find out. You keep shadow banning my shit, I'm sending ancestors to galvanize your ass. Keep shadow banning my shit. Keep doing it. And when your fucking kids start dying, Gina, then you'll understand why. When your fucking husband dies, you'll understand why. When your wife dies, you'll understand why. And I don't mean just die. You know what I'm saying? Like unexpectedly, like motherfuckers didn't wake up. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Been out all fucking week. All fucking week, Sekhmet. All week, baby. All week. All week. All week. Coming out in the cards. And I almost said her name earlier. All week. Thank you. All week. All week. That could be the Empress energy that's coming towards you, or Emperor energy that's coming towards you, collective. Okay? They could be of the spirit of Sekhmet. Okay? Stability and equilibrium. Okay? Horus. You might want to get you charms, whatever, bracelets, whatever, right? Okay? Sekhmet is justice. Sekhmet is justice. So justice, stability, and equilibrium are coming through Horus and Sekhmet. The numbers 9 and 17. Let's go ahead and get another one. That is, ooh, that's true energy. That's real right there. That right there, that is guaranteed. And then we have Selkis for healing, the number 33, baby. I'm a Master Builder 33, and that is the Master Teacher. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. My name's Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance. As always, be encouraged.